What's up? What's up, everyone? All you lurkers in the chat, welcome on into the stream. Hope you guys are excited for today's stream. What's up, Yuli? Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are excited for today's stream. We're going to be doing more of the Arcane Librarian game. 5 more days until I get internet. All right, man, I'm going to do you a favor, Beaks. I'm going to do you a favor, okay? And I'll let you hold me to it, all right? What is today? The 26th? Friday, I'll play some more Expedition 33. Friday, we're gonna do some more Expedition 33. Tomorrow, chat. So the next 2 days, you guys are gonna get streams on the main channel. So you guys will get a cool game tomorrow. 1 second, let me get my lights on in the background. They would normally cut back on at like 3:30, but this Friday, yes, this upcoming Friday. But you guys are gonna get about at least 2 more streams on the main channel this week. Tomorrow morning? Is it tomorrow morning? Let me double check that. I don't think it's tomorrow morning. I think it's tomorrow afternoon? Question mark? It may be tomorrow morning. It may be tomorrow morning. One second, I'm checking. Because I already have the stream scheduled. Let us see. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Be sure to be here, set your alarms, set your timers. Clear a space in your schedules. Tomorrow we will be playing a brand new game on the main channel that I was asked to play. So I'm really excited for it. I need to do a couple things real quick behind the scenes. I hate when my OBS like expands my my docs. It's so aggravating. Okay. So I got that, and then let me make sure the game audio can be heard when we are in the game. All right, chat. We're going to pause the music. Actually, we'll keep the music going. Do I have this saved? Let's see. Okay. That way that is playing on shuffled and repeat. All right, chat. It is time to play some Librarian. Oh, there's one more thing I need to do. We're gonna turn the chat box off for the stream. All right. Oh, you know what? I don't have music playing when we play this. That's right. We listen to the in-game music. All right. So where we last left off, we actually did 50 books, or we completed 50 shelves, and almost 1/3 of the books. Almost 1/3 of the book. So we still have a lot of books to go. And there is supposedly 3 more keys around here somewhere for us to unlock other skills. But I don't know where. If you guys know, please do not let me know, but that is where we currently are. So we're gonna start here randomly, just pick up a random book. And I think our new abilities give us access to all of them. Like whenever I want to bring all the books to me, I now get all of them. So we now have the ability to just actually mow through this now. Part of me kind of wants to do this without the use of the like the use of our abilities. I know like the abilities are like a godsend, but I kind of feel like we've been like going through this, taking the easy route out of this, you know? Like it's no longer a challenge. But yeah, chat, this will be like a chill stream. We may do something else later on. I'm not sure yet, but hey Brent, did I see the DM you sent me about what's his name, the actor? Yeah, I saw. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Am I stupid? Am I missing? Well, it could be under these piles of books right here. Could be. There's also books on the shelves that I eventually need to like take care of, because those books are kind of problematic. Ooh, there you are. There's one right there. All right, so this is clearly a 10-volume series. That was your favorite actor? Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Dude was a legend. Where? I feel like we've looked at the surface of a lot of the books here. Let's see. Oh, right there in my face. If I would have just came up the stairs, I would have saw it. So we now have what, 6 out of the 10? So we just need 4 more. Um, let's see. Oh. Did I see one over here? Or did I just like swivel too quickly? Okay, that's definitely not it. I feel like the books that are already on shelves is definitely gonna throw me for a loop. Oh, there is book number 8. So we're just missing 2 more. Here, somewhere. I feel like they're down here somewhere. This is where a bunch of the books are. Hey, Roxas. Yeah, like I said, it's very unfortunate. May they rest in peace. Yeah, I saw that, Dustin, and I don't know. Like they look really cool, but I feel like they're not. Like I feel like you have to get like a tight, like an exact size for it to look nice. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about a lot of clothes nowadays. Like I used to be cool with like the clothes that were like kind of like low-key baggy, but now I'm more so on the mindset of like it needs to be a little closer to my body type and my body frame for me to actually, you know, like it. I saw. I saw. Yes, I don't really want to like constantly talk about the passing of actors and musicians and stuff like that. I was trying to like brush it like under the rug, but I will address it. I it is very unfortunate that these people passed away. They left behind a really good legacy. And may they rest in peace. I don't want the chat to be filled with just like that conversation. It's not filled now, but I just want to address it now before it does happen. Like, I don't want the entire chat to be filled with like, this person passed away, this person passed away. It is very unfortunate that they passed away, and let's remember them for the legacy that they left behind. All right, I'm kind of stumped on where these other 2 books are. I feel like we should just move on instead of trying to like brute force a certain set of books. Let's see. Art and Magic Circles. That is not the books I have in my hands. Is it? It is. Art and Magic Circles, Definitions and Differences. So this would be Magic Circles. Or would it be art? Wait a minute. So it'd be on the 2nd floor, 2E. What the heck was I standing on? So 2E. Oh, it would be here because of the type of book covers they are. So let's see. Do we not have 2? Okay, I thought we had 2, but we don't. So 2 is one that we're missing. We have 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're missing 2 and 8 of that series. Okay. Let's start working on some of these books. All right, Origins of Magic, Awakening the First Spells and Magic Power. This is probably a bad book to like pick up, actually. Not gonna lie. Because this is gonna be so hard to find. It's a pretty generic book. A pretty generic book to pick up. Oh, right. I had to look at like a certain height to put a book down, right? How do I do it? Yeah, there we go. It's Q. Okay. All right. Maybe we should go with the more decorative books, because these are more obvious to notice. Tomes of Alchemy. That's what we're looking for. We're working on some new drawing projects, including custom Keyblade drawing based on stuff very soon. That's gonna be cool. I think it's very interesting how you're always coming up with new like designs. Roxas, I definitely admire that. I think it's really cool. Okay. No. Okay, but that is another alchemy book, so we know where another one is. There is another one. Wait, what is this? Ah, it's the same one. Okay. What is it to see all the books I have are? Okay. Let's see, another alchemy book. My goal is to try to beat this game today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would love to start incorporating this into like Archipelago, but I feel like it's a game that I want to beat before I include it when we do Archipelago. Let's see. I think that is, for the most part, a decent sweep of the top floor. Yeah. I think for the most part, that's like a decent sweep of the top floor. So let's head down here. We could be just looking for one book. This could be a 3-book series, because we only have books 1 and 3 so far. So there is a chance that the book we're looking for is down here somewhere. Like I said, I'm trying to do this without many abilities, just simply because it is like when we do this in Archipelago, I'm pretty sure how it's set up is that I won't get any abilities whatsoever unless somebody like unlocks it for me. So this is going to be good practice. However, comma, I'm definitely struggling. No. Knowing my luck, it is probably a book that I am very much overlooking. But I'm trying to be as thorough as I possibly can be. Should probably take out some of these stacks as well. We've seen a lot of these books. The mimicry books. Tomes of Alchemy and Hazardous Materials. Okay. So this is a 10-book series. So this is a 10-book series. Which can lead me to believe that these books are definitely deeply buried in these large piles. I definitely think it's going to be interesting. Oh. We found volume 2 of the series. Let's put that there. Okay, I think I forfeit the search here for now. And then we'll come back to it. Yeah, we'll just come back to it. Tones of Alchemy. Alchemy and potion making is 1 in. Alright, so 1, 3, 4, 5. Then you have, what is this? Book of Alchemy Encyclopedia. So we're looking for like a woodish cover with the maroon spine. So this is another alchemy book that we'll go ahead and try to do. Oh shit. There's book 4 to this series. Something that would be crazy that I just thought about is if this game was like, oh, you have to put these books on a specific shelf. You know what I mean? Let's see. What frick? Okay, so there's another alchemy book. So far I've seen 2 alchemy books aside from the one we're looking for. That's 3. So I know where 3 other alchemy books are. 4. Holy shit. All the alchemy books are down here apparently. So we're looking for a world of potions. So that's what I need to keep my eye out for. This one. I just so happened to see the title of that book. Which is another thing I should probably keep an eye out for if I can't really fully see the details. Let's see. See, this is going to be the problem. Like all these books, like right here in these fucking piles, that's where I need to like start maybe trying to tackle when we finish this search. So we have books 2 and 3 so far. So there is a high chance that this could be a series that is a 3-book series. Okay, so I've seen 3 of these high alchemy books. Okay, so it's a 10-book series because this is book 9. Anything over 2 or anything over 3 just leads us to believe that it's a 3-book series. I think there are 5 bookshelves. Okay, book 5. Bro, this music is so peaceful. It's so calming and relaxing. Okay, what is this? Okay, not one of the books we need. I'm like genuinely wondering and curious what speedruns of this game is like. Like, I genuinely wonder what speedruns of this game are like. Like, what is the strat? How do you know what to do? What do you build into in terms of abilities? Stuff like that. Okay. Let's come further up. What is it? Oh, World Potions. Just the book we're looking for in our stack of books. Again, I know I have abilities that I could be using to make this 10 times easier. But I'd much rather try to use my eyes. Excuse me. Not seeing much. Which if after we do like this walkthrough of this floor, there's like no sign of it, then we'll move on. Bro, why am I yawning so much? It's probably because it's cold in my house. It's probably why. I was about to ask, like, why am I yawning so much, dude? I've never been more awake, but it's probably because my AC is on, so my entire house is cooled, and that coolness is kind of like lulling me off to La La Land, you know? Here I go again, yawning, dude. I genuinely might have to get like a sleep study or something done on me to understand like why do I keep yawning and how can I prevent it, because it does get frustrating after a while to constantly be yawning. Like I could be talking to like somebody like important, right? You know, or talking about something with somebody that's like super important, but I'll start to yawn and they'll be like, oh, am I boring you? And I'm like, no, I promise you're not boring me. But then it's like it doesn't enough, and then I'm just like, look, I don't know what you want from me. I'm trying. It's like a glorified game of like hide and seek, bro. It could be within that this pile right here, because we have at least 5 of the books right now. Oh, 6. That would be 6. I feel like the keys to some of these chests are like within these piles of books, maybe. All right. Let's turn these in. Let's turn these books in. All right. 1, 2, 3. Skip 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. 1 second, chat. Anyways, it is like a genuine problem that I'm constantly yawning and everything. And I genuinely don't know why it is. I'm sure there's like a genuine like science behind it. And I did some research. Some science says it's that, oh, you're like not getting enough oxygen to your brain and that's why you're yawning. And I'm like, okay, but that doesn't make sense. I talk a lot sometimes. Sometimes I don't, but sometimes I do. Right? Others say like, oh, you're missing this fucking vitamin. And I'm like, okay, but that's a vitamin that I know a lot of people are missing and they don't yawn all the time. So I quite literally at this point don't know what it could possibly be. I don't know what book I want to tackle next. That's the problem with this game. I guess let's go for the books that are like obvious, which is probably like obvious to state, because a lot of these books are distinct and obvious. So I'm looking for a purple book with an orange top to it, like this one. And these are mathematics, which I believe is up on the next floor. Okay, we're starting to pick up pace. Hold up, we're starting to like clear up some books real quick. There's definitely several books in there that I'm looking for certain things. All right, that's pink with the orange border, but I know that that's there. There we go. That's another one. Let's see. Did I walk over any? Purple and green. No, I'm looking for. You know, I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking about like how I used to work in a library. I'd be pissed if I had to do this, bro. Which I think like we didn't necessarily have to do something like this, but we did something very similar to this when we were remodeling the the upper floors, or not necessarily remodeling them, but like redoing them, because we weren't remodeling them, we were just shifting books around to make room to like clear out books that we were taking out of circulation. So because we had like several books that we were taking out of circulation, we had to like shift the books around in the library. And it was not necessarily all that fun. Especially because we couldn't like wear earbuds or anything to do like our like tasks and stuff like that. We actually couldn't wear earbuds. Of course, nobody followed that rule once we got to the upper floors. Like, as long as you were on the, like if you were on the first floor, like at the front desk, then you definitely had to like do some ninja type ish to like avoid detection of having your earbud in your ear, listening to whatever. But if you were like on the upper floors, as long as you had clear sight of the elevators and the stairwell, you could pretty much get away with like just about anything. Like just about anything you could get away with. Alright, I wonder, do I already have some of these? I don't think I do. Alright, this is the mathematics one. So let's just put some of these books up. I think I have 3. I don't. So we have 4. Missing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we're missing 2, 3, and 5. I wonder what the next world is going to be for Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer going to be. I don't want to, like, I'm going to be honest, if they come out with another world trailer, I don't want to see it, because I want to be pleasantly surprised at the worlds that are going to be in the game. I really don't want them to spoil too much about the game, because I did that for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I would say I was very annoyed about it, because they just showed too much. And they have a bad habit of just doing that, of showing too much. I have one too many. Those were not the same books like I thought they were. That's a completely different book as well. That is also a different book. It's like spoiling too much. Yeah. It's like if you put that trailer, if you put the world in a trailer, like it's spoiling too much. Like the thing about Kingdom Hearts that makes it so good is that there's a lot of mystery behind it. You know, like there's a lot of mystery that goes into like people playing the games, people like making their own opinions and assumptions about like what's going to happen and stuff like that. If you take away all of that, then you kind of take away the illusion of what really started your franchise to begin with, you know? Like it's good to like give us something, but it's another thing to give us like, it's like one thing to give us enough to like get us through the day to keep speculating, but it's another thing to like constantly like, or like showing us everything before we even gotten a chance to play the game. Like I love what they did right at D23 when they only showed us like where like the trailer that we got like a couple days prior was, that is again not the correct book. You know, I'm gonna drop this book because we've found too many of these. Where's the book I put down? Like they showed the trailer, like it gave us an initial trailer. Oh, now I found the other one. God dang it. They showed us an initial trailer like a couple days prior to their D23 panel, right? And I liked how they did it, right? Like at D23 they gave us an extended version of that trailer. That's good. I like how they did that, because it just made it seem like it just comes across as like they're taking every precaution to like make sure nothing about the game is like spoiled for anyone, and I respect that. Okay, this might be a 3, but we'll look. I need to look downstairs. It is not a 3, it's a 10. It's definitely a 10. And there are some people out there that are just like, I want to know what I'm getting into before I buy this game. And I'm like, that's like, why would you want to know the entire game before you even play it? Like, that doesn't make sense. At least to me, that doesn't make sense. I would not want to know like the ins and outs of a video game before I even play it. You know, I want to be able to make a like opinion of my own on what I think about the game, right? I don't want my thoughts of a game to be dictated by that of like others around me. Okay, so there's 4 more of these. This is not one of those 4. This is, however. I'll go again, yawning again, dude. Oh my god. All right, so we have 7 out of the 10. For this series. And the more I'm like looking around, ooh. Here's the last one for this series. There we go. All right, I think it's time we jump up. Superstar. And turn these books, and then we'll put them on the shelf. I think that's how we need to do, like how I need to do this is not so much worry about completing a set and focus more so on just getting what I can find initially. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do more of those books actually, because I actually find it very easy to find these now that I know what I'm looking for. There was one over here but you're not the same book. We're looking for prime equations. That is not the same book. Thought I saw one around here somewhere. Could have sworn I saw another one like this somewhere around here. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, let's do this. Structural analysis. Humana. Yes, Miles. Give me 1 second. 1 second, chat. All right, we're back, chat. Miles was confused about something. It's fine. He figured it out. Got it figured out. All right, wait, is that one? Is that the one I'm looking for? The Law of Equivalent Exchange. Okay, that's not what we're looking for, but that is a book that we would not be able to find later on, and I'd be a little annoyed about not being able to find it. Okay, so I need to remember that this book is here. I think that is one we need. Yes. All right. Okay, so there's a Law of Equivalent Exchange there, which the Law of Equivalent Exchange books are, those books are alchemy. I'm pretty sure, even though they look like math books, I think they're going to be going under alchemy. Magical analysis. Okay, that book's hidden as hell. So we're just gonna pull that out from there. Okay, I thought I saw one. What's this? Vector space. See, all of these books that are like stored like so like mana measurement, like these books right here, bro. Like they're fucking stored in weird ways. That is not the book I wanted to pick up. This is the book I wanted to pick up. All right. Bro, I'm trying so hard not to use my abilities. Okay, so that's over here. It's actually going to get a little harder now because of the time of day and the lighting. Did I grab these books down here? I wonder. I don't remember where I picked up the initial book. So I don't fully know if I checked all of up here. Okay, so that is another book, but it's not the one we're looking for. And I could be going about this in the most ill-advised manner possible. I'm like, games like this though, there are like many ways of going about it, but I just want to know why the freaking Pixie did this. Like, what did you gain from this outside of like, you know, just being annoying? Okay, I think we've done like a pretty decent initial sweep. The door's already unlocked. Yeah, it's already unlocked. You don't got. Yeah, I think, okay, I think I just gotta call it with this. The math shelf is this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. 2. Is that not it? Wait, is that not it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Are these not math books? Okay, I gotta use... No, they are. Okay, I was correct. Okay. I couldn't see the glow. 3, 4, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see the glow. The glow looked like it was like a different color. Because it's supposed to glow like gold. Okay, the law of equivalent exchange. There is... I saw these somewhere down here. Ooh. Okay, it was over here. It was over here. It's over here somewhere. Okay. It's not that one. There you are. Nope. Thought that was it. Where the frick did I see this other book? There you are. Law of equivalent exchange. I feel like I saw another one somewhere around here. Like, I feel like we picked it up and we threw it off to the side somewhere around here. And I may be blind as fuck. So it's not that book. I swear I've like saw the other book of this. Did I not? Am I dumb? Is the third book the book I saw and I tossed to the side? I genuinely think I'm gaslighting myself right now. This is making me wonder, like, how many times have I like passed over a certain book or passed by a certain book that I was like looking for. Like, if you've ever seen like Wreck-It Ralph, like kind of like that. Like the books have like are sentient and they can like see the player like freaking walking past the same book over and over waiting to be picked up. There you are. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I was like, I know I'm not tripping, dude. All right. I feel like this is an alchemy book, bro. But there's not a shelf for 3 down there. So this could be a math book, maybe? All right, we'll try it. We'll try it. Let's see. Yeah, it's a math book. Okay. Which is weird that it's not an alchemy book. But I want, okay, I'll use this. Let me see. Was that, it wasn't all of them. Oh, it was all of them. It was all of them. Then what is this book? Why is it? Dude, this book is so bright. I thought this book was one of the books. All right, I think we just keep going on this journey of getting all the math books, honestly. I think we just keep going with getting all the math books. I'm gonna grab these because I feel like I've seen these way too often. Vector space and theory of magic. Okay, so I think I've hit the point where I'm like obviously like what I just said is like basically focusing on one subject at a time pretty much at this point. Because I feel like, oh, whoa, Jesus. Vector space. Okay, this may be a 3-book series. Maybe not. Ooh, this book is one of the ones we were looking for earlier, I believe. Structural sorcerer's equations. Yeah, okay. Prime equations. Remember that that's there. We're looking for purple header, or not purple header, green header, basically. Green header. Prophecy and probability theory. Prime equations. Okay, this is looking like it's a 3-book series. The best way to figure that out, whoops, is to just put it on the shelf and then see if it completes a row. That is a 3-book series. Okay, so it's considered a 3-book series. Nice. Very nice. Now there was a book up here somewhere. Where is it? Here. There you are. Okay, magical analysis based on applications of infinity. Of infinite series. Of infinity. Geometric circles. This is like an orange header, so we need to look for the books with the orange headers. Okay, it might be down here. There we go. Book 1. Mana conversion, so that is not one. This might be another 3-book series, honestly. One second. Hey, tomorrow. One second, chat. I was like, shit, I don't wanna dox us. And then I accidentally hung up on you when I was like saying no problem as you were saying thank you. I felt bad. Well, that's my bad, man. All right, chat. I'm back. One second. I have returned, chat. All right. Okay. So we are looking for this book. What the fuck? What the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? What, did something happen on stream? Bro? What? Oh, Beagle, you gotta lead with that, dude. I'm over here fucking stressing out. I'm thinking something fucking broke on stream and everything, dude. You can't stress me out like that, man. We heard the almost docs thing. Yeah. I thought I muted myself, but I didn't. It's fine. Yeah, I was apologizing to Mark because he had called me on the phone to ask if I could unlock the door. And I was like, yeah, no, I got you, dog. But I was like, I didn't want to like accidentally dox myself and I couldn't get to the fucking mute button on my microphone. So that's what the fuck was for. Yeah. I didn't want to accidentally dox us. And so I accidentally hung up on Mark when I was about to say no problem and everything. Cause I didn't want people to know like how close we live to where we work. Then you got a text about the internet. Ah, okay. All right, I think this is another 3-book series, by the way. I don't know. I'm gonna check. Yeah, it's a 3-book series. Okay. That sucks about your internet. All right, prime equations. We're looking for green header. More books with the green header. Prime equations. Prime equation. All right, I think it's a 3-book series. I don't think it's any more than that. Yeah, I don't think it's any more than this. That's been a trend as of late. We've been like picking up all the 3-book series. There we go. Nice. All right. We'll just keep it going on this side. The mana measurements. So this is an orange header, like an orange top to the book. Meta measurement. So this is a 10-book series. Confirmed. Meta measurement. That is not a book we're looking for. Not a book we're looking for. There we go. Nice. So we have 4 out of the 10 needed for this series. Oh, there's another. There's the quantification. Not one we need. Mana measurement. We're starting to like find a lot of these a lot faster. It's not only because we've cleared out a lot of them, but also because we have like I'm sticking to like one subject. You know what I mean? So this has become a lot easier. Note to self, there's an alchemy book in that pile. I say note to myself as if I'm gonna remember. I'm going to forget. I'm gonna do some research real quick. Okay. I don't think I've heard this track when playing this game, by the way. What volume is this? 7? Okay, so Magic Circles is going to be a 10-book series once we get to it. Prophecy and Probability might be a 3-book series. Same with the Quantification series. Let's see. Temporal Magic might be a 3-book series. Mana Measurements, that's another one for the pile. So we're missing 3 more of this series. And I'll check the shelf to make sure we haven't already found some of these books already. It's a huge probability chance, like a huge chance. Oh, no, we have not. Okay. So, these books, where would these go? Oh, these might go onto like a different shelf altogether. Okay, wait a minute. So, mana, books about mana. So this may be a whole different subject that we might have picked up. Let's see. Huh? Am I stupid? What? No, they go on this shelf. What? What do you mean? Oh, I'm so stupid. The books that I'm missing. Oh, okay. That's why they look different. That's why the color of them looked different before. It's because I already had them on a shelf. Okay. I now understand. Okay. I was so confused, but now we figured it out. Okay. Okay, so there's another book on the stairs there. Temporal. Okay, I had to like think about like what I just picked up for a second. Okay, so there's another book with an orange. There we go. All right, this may be a 3-book series, which if it potentially is, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna try to find another set, just so we can like knock out more and more of these sets. Because once we find that last set of 10 books for that shelf for math, then we know that the rest of the mathematic books are sets of 3s. Quantification. Wait, what number is this? Volume 1, okay. Don't know where this other book could be. I don't think it was upstairs because that's where we found the first book. So it must be down here somewhere. Didn't we find this book earlier? No, but we will put this here. We will put that there. I'm trying not to deviate so much from like the idea of sticking with some of like a single subject, you know? Okay, where? Let's see, geometry. Wait, did I already start this series? For this to be a book 9? Wasn't there another one? Oh, dude. No, I'm starting to get turned around now. I'm starting to get turned around now. Oh my god, I'm now finding all the alchemy books. Bro. Oh, this is so bad. I'm starting to find all the books from the beginning. From when I first started looking for certain stuff. Which I mean, that eventually I'm gonna get to that point anyway, but you know, like I'm trying to establish a system here, and now I'm like having to say screw the system. Put that there so I can actually see it. Bro, this is so bad. This is actually so freaking bad, dude. Isn't there a book right here? Mass mana equivalents. It's not a book I was looking for. Why do I feel like this pile grew? Oh, bro. Okay. Okay, so this was a series that I already found. Thankfully. Alright. 2, 3. Okay. I need to get those books out of my hands or else I'm gonna lose my mind. But it's fine because I now know that every other series is every other math book is now comes in threes, like our sets of threes. So now that we have that, we now have a game plan. Alright, I'm just checking it, make sure I'm not leaving any books on shelves unnoticed. Okay, we go on this side. I could pick up this book. Technically, I am nerfing myself. Like I'm technically nerfing myself because I'm choosing not to use the abilities. All right, there's book 7 of the geometry set. That's really the problem with like doing this in separate streams. Quantification of power, that's one that we need actually, because I think both of those books are downstairs. I'm pretty sure I saw both of them downstairs. Okay. All right. Jump down here, grab that one. What's the other one that we have? There was a book right here. Okay, that's prophecy and probability. I'm not looking to get that right now. Tamar, come here when you get a chance. So chat, me and Tamar have been watching, well, and Miles too. We've been watching this anime called Cleviatos, and okay, there's the third one. Okay. We've been watching this anime called Cleviatos, and that anime is so freaking good, bro. If you guys have never seen Cleviatos, I highly recommend it. Okay, so there. This was volume 1, volume 2. Mathematical, shit. No, there, and then there. Okay. So there's one more book of this missing somewhere. Okay, where's that prophecy book? Okay. Prophecy and probability theory. Okay, so we got to find the other ones of this. So we're close to finishing this math shelf. Or this math bookcase. Which is kind of like poetic that the math bookcase is the bookcase that I finished first because I love math. Math is my favorite subject. I do say. One could learn a lot from math. You could even learn how the universe works through simple mathematics. Don't know why I like fucking decided to like switch into like a professor voice there, but it's ridiculous how very hard it is to like focus on like one key detail of a certain book. If that like there's one thing I've learned from like doing this is that it's very hard to focus on like a key detail of a book when you're surrounded by a lot of books. Like you would think it would be very easy to like you know, like look at one distinct feature of a set of books and I think that's one. Oh. There we go. Like you would think that it'd be very easy to like key in on specific like details of certain books, but once you're like in a situation like this, you actually I actually realize like how difficult it is. But hey, you can see it clearing up, and that's the rewarding thing about it all, honestly. It was like seeing it all, like seeing this entire like room that was once like low-key, high-key, overwhelming, like overwhelmingly like messy as hell, to being like this. Like a little less messy, you know what I mean? But yeah, me, Tamark, and Miles have been watching an anime called Cleviatos. Season 1 was good, and I can now see why Tamark said season 2 is way better than season 1, because holy crap. Oh, there's one like right there. Temporal magic. Okay. Cleviatos is a good anime. It really is, dude. I don't want to say too much, but in season 2, there's like a set of twins that I literally called to Mark today and was like, bro, these twins are annoying as shit. And to Mark was like, I don't know, I like them. And I was like, bro, how the hell could you like these characters, bro? They're so annoying. I now understand. I now understand. I thought they were going to be annoying side characters. Not gonna hold you. I'm gonna call our provider either later tonight or tomorrow and try to figure out the issue because something doesn't seem right. Yeah, that doesn't seem like, because you were telling me like it was like pretty much set in stone, like you scheduled an appointment for them to come and now all of a sudden you're not getting it till the later of the month. That doesn't make sense. Definitely keep me posted on that because it's kind of weird. I'm definitely missing some books somewhere. They're definitely buried somewhere around here. Alright, okay. So this is book 1 of another series, Prophecy and Probability. Temporal Magic, that shelf's complete. This is the start of another series. Mana Management. Or Mana Measurement. Am I missing this book anywhere? No, okay. No, I am. It's right here. Yeah. Then you go there. Okay. There isn't an ONT box since they have yet to install one because it's a brand new house in development. Yeah, so that's just all around weird to me. Like, how long ago did they tell you about it, Beagle? Like, how long ago did you guys schedule it and it was like basically scheduled? It was scheduled early August, like about 3 weeks to a month ago. Okay, yeah, then there shouldn't be any reason, because telling you guys like hey, you'll be able to get this like the first week of like last week of August to now it gets to that week and they're now saying like, hey, about that, you're not getting this until like late in September. That doesn't make sense to me. All right, so we're missing one more book to that series. I may have to like just give up on finishing the math shelf. So I'm not really seeing any more books that belong on that shelf, because each book has a distinct feature based on their subject. I forgot I could zoom in. This is the last book I need for this set. Yo, the big ass horsefly outside, bro. It's like as big as like a half a Cheeto. But dude, what the fuck? Hold up, chat. I'll be right back. Yo, what's up, AK? Apologies, chat. I went to go like confirm something for it to Mark. It took a lot longer than what we wanted to, but yeah, everything is all good. Oh, here's that other book. All right, back to Arcane. Also, I gotta fix my camera, chat. I genuinely gotta fix my camera because I don't like that it's so wide when I don't have like Miles here. Like if Miles or Tamark or any of my other friends are here, I don't like that it's so freaking... Wait, is this a math book? This looks so different than the other math books. Uh-oh. That's gonna be probably problematic later on. There was no way in hell I was going to find that book, by the way. That book we just picked up, the Arcane Glyph book, there was no way in hell I was going to see that until I walked over there. Where... Okay, so this goes here. Okay, this goes there. There? Okay. And then this here. Okay. So we're literally almost done with this entire case. So we just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So we just need 8 more math books. Okay. And then we'll finish, and we can be finished with that case, that bookcase. I genuinely can't believe I forgot that we could zoom in. Bro, I feel like we're going to be at a point where I actually can't fucking look. I gotta actually like switch bookshelves, or where I might have to actually like switch up like where I look for, or what case I try to finish. That's the word I was looking for. Because I genuinely think that some of the books that we're looking for to finish that case are just buried. Yeah, I'm genuinely like feeling like we might have to like freaking move to a different subject, because as much as I want to finish the math subject, I feel like now that we've hit the point where it's like mainly like one book from the 10 book set, and then we have the books from the 3 book set, this is just going to get more difficult. So I think we move on to like something like these. What are these? Career opportunities. Graduated from Magic University. Okay. Okay, so these are career books, maybe? I mean, it says career on it. But is there anything about careers? Okay. So it would be on the 2nd floor, maybe? Got 0 job offers. Management, maybe? Two F. So 2D, 2F. No. Okay. Book's that? Social. Is it a social book? No. Okay. Economics, maybe? What could this be? Two G. It's 2E. 2G. No. I feel like it is 2F and I just put this book in the wrong spot. No, okay. Alright. Where? Oh my fucking god. I just put it in the wrong spot. It was this one, 2H. Okay, I just put it in the wrong spot. I was... That's annoying. Okay. Let's see. What is this? A kiss wrought in spells. This could be romance. Found one. I knew it. I knew there was another math book somewhere that we were missing. I think this is the last of the prophecy books. Maybe? Yeah, okay. Did I see a pinkish book somewhere? Pretty sure I did. Okay, found it. Okay, that's the second how to commute with magic book we've seen so far. Kiss wrought in spells. This is volume 7, so 9, 8, 7. Okay. Okay, it's down here somewhere. Introduction to life hack magic. We've seen a couple of those. Not gonna lie, we probably would be done with this by now if we actually used our abilities, but I am contempt. I am going to be steadfast and stubborn. Okay, that's the third. How to commute. Okay. What did we do with the romance books? I know, like, I've put them somewhere. Like, I can't remember. Like, I'm pretty sure we found some romance books before, and I'm pretty sure I put them on a shelf already. I don't remember where. You know, I really wish the music like faded into the next song instead of being a hard stop. It's funny because one of the things that's funny about this game is that you don't really pay attention to most titles of these books until it's like a book that you've already found, right? And then you start seeing it more and more around you. Okay. Okay. Go. I wonder if we already found these. Okay, we might have already found these. All right, where's the romance books? Romance is on the second floor. 2L, which is the back corner. Trying to see if there's like a key for other abilities or skills anywhere. Maybe I'm like missing it. All right, back corner 2L. All right. Let's see, volume 1, volume 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 8, 4, 7. Okay. True Love. It's a big pink book with hearts on it. Introduction to Life Magic, Life Hack Magic, Introduction to Life Hack Magic. How to commute with magic. We've seen several of these. I'm gonna go ahead and take this over. This is volume 8 of this book. There was a how to commute book here somewhere. There you are. This looks like it's a 3-book series. So I should keep that in mind. Okay, how to commute with magic. Okay, so it's not a love series. I wonder, 1, 2, 3, 4. That does not go on this shelf. Okay. But this does, which I'm assuming is a 3-book series. It is. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Complete guide to simple everyday. Oh, okay. So these may be like, okay. I'm gonna put those there for the time being. Because those books may be like basic stuff. Okay, Kiss Raw and Spells. Volume 2. I think we need 6 more copies of this. That's another book. This is another one. This was volume 2. That's another love book, so we're gonna leave that there for now. How to commute with magic. We know where we left that pile. Hey, Kenny. You're doing your old job again, right? Only this was like, honestly, way better than my old job. Okay, life hat magic. You know, I feel like Cryptic would enjoy this game, if I'm being honest. I feel like at first she might get overwhelmed, but the more she plays it, the more she's going to like want to finish it, you know? I genuinely like feel like she could get into this. Maybe. I don't know. All right. Come back here. My team currently in first place in the standings. Heck yeah, dude. That's what's up. All right, so we're just missing 2 more, 3 and 5 of the series. Are you a... Wait, what book are you? True Love. Okay, so there's one more book of that. I wonder if Dungeon of the Abyss is... This isn't a romance one. What am I talking about? Surely not. Prize pool is $300, so can't complain. How you been though? I've been okay. I've been doing okay. Glad to hear from you, my dude. There was another love book up here, wasn't there? Okay, now that I said like we're gonna hold off on finding this book, we've now found like 3 of them. Oh, that is definitely a love book for sure. What do we have in this pile of books? It's the second Curse to Love You book we've seen. Okay. All right. This is book 5, so we're missing 3, 4, and 9 of that series. This... Oh, wait, no, we have book 4. I'm tripping. So we're missing just 3 and 9 of that. We have volumes 1 and 2 of that. All right, let's grab all of these. What did I do with it? Let's just grab all of these. Let's see, where's the other one? Dungeon. Dungeon. But yeah, Kenny, it's good to see you in chat, dude. Hope you've been doing well outside of just the Call of Duty stuff. Hope everything's good with the fam as well. I think this might be the last couple books we put on the shelf, chat, and then we'll call it. Because we've been streaming for 3 hours now. We may go live again later on tonight with a night, like a late night stream. But I don't know just yet. Hey, Cloud. I'm not sure just yet. Oop. How many is that? That is 5 out of 10. Okay. So we're missing one more Kiss Rot in spells. Just got done with the worst Halo level there is. I never want to see another library again, so what are we playing? Ooh, who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? Well, shit. Right? Oh, this is the math book we were missing. So we're almost finished with the math shelf. While we're up here. Sorry, it took me like a minute 30. My skill issues knows no bounds, dude. Alright, so we're just missing book 3 of the series. Alright, okay. Dungeon of the Abyss. Isn't this a fucking manga? Is this a manga title? Hour, not minute. Oh. Yikes. Ooh. You know how in like cartoons they just whistle and walk away? That's me right now. Just gonna whistle and walk away. Ooh, volume 9 of that series. Dungeon of the Abyss. That might be all the books for that shelf. Let's find out. Yep, it is. Yep. Nice. All right, so right now we have 6. The library achievements. Like, that's crazy. Genuinely though, like I was talking about it the other day, Cloud, is like I've literally only played like Halo Reach, and it kind of put a bad taste in my mouth for Halo. Cause I was just like, I don't understand what's happening, and I kind of don't like that I don't understand what's happening. But according to Brent, I played like I probably got started with like the worst one to like start with. Yeah, I did like Halo Reach, and I didn't understand that I didn't understand like what I was supposed to do, because I started like when I tried to start the game, I was doing like missions, but I could like pick the missions that I do, and I was so confused and lost and didn't understand what the fuck was happening. Found another math book that we were looking for. It was the geometry book, which completes that shelf. Yep. I don't think it was, because like the only other game I could think of that it could possibly be was Halo 3 ODST, but I don't think it was ODST. I think it was Reach. Reach is like the only game I can remember playing. Is it number one? Yeah, I just think I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, if I like maybe gave it another shot at some point, maybe I'll enjoy it. I don't remember much of ODST, so I have no reference. Yeah, like I don't know. I want to say it was Reach. All right, that's another row complete. We're literally only missing 3 books to finish off that case. And who knows what will happen once we finish the case. I'm genuinely looking hard for all these books. Okay, so these would go. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of dungeon books. So They might be buried. They just released a remake of Combat Evolved. I saw that. It's called Campaign Evolved. But like me, like not being as big of a Halo fan as most people, like most people I know, I just wasn't like, you know, like big on actually like wanting to care, question mark, quote unquote care. I'll put quotation marks around it about it, just because it's not a game that I could see myself getting, at least in the near future, or maybe in the near future. The universe will never know. Okay, I think right now this is like all the books of this I can get, of this series I can get right now, because yeah, because I can't see anymore, and it's likely that they're like buried deep within everything. And again, I say I do have abilities that can make this 10 times easier. I'm just choosing not to use them. I can I played it on Game Pass. I can totally understand not wanting to spend $50 on. It's $50? Oh hell no. Yeah, no. Can buy the whole Master Chief collection for less. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Nah. All right, where's dungeons? 2P. Back corner. I wonder if there's a key on that. There may be a key up there. Okay, we'll have to look at that real quick here in a second. All right, let's do 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. 8, 9, 10. So we're just missing 1, 2, and 4. Is there? There's like another key somewhere. Maybe we'll get it if we complete a shelf though. Who knows? All right, because I'm curious of what happens when we complete a shelf. I just genuinely want to see. Whoops. All right, and then there's the last one. I look directly at this. I look directly at this book. All right, we completed one whole shelf. Doesn't look like... Oh, that was the ability recharging. Doesn't really look like we get anything from it. You have not acquired the required key yet. A key matching a symbol or marking on a chest is hidden somewhere in the library. Find the key to open this chest. Okay, so there's like a star, a diamond. Hold up. A star. Wait a minute. No. No. What's the other one? A clover. A star? Right? A blue star. That's the only blue star in here. Damn it. I want to find these other keys, not gonna lie. Because this first one was like right here. Oh my fucking... Bruh. Bruh. Carry capacity +3. Bro. You're freaking joking. Oh, you're freaking joking. They're hidden like that? Oh. Okay. This seems very tedious. Not necessarily. Because like I said, you do have abilities. There are like abilities. Like, for example, what is it? Tab. I literally could level up 3 times right now. Like if I really wanted to. I'm pretty sure that's max, yeah. But I'm just not using them. I'm not using my upgrades. I wonder. Could another one be in like the lamps? Maybe. See, now I want to try to get all the other abilities. Because if that key was in this vase here, where could the others be, you know? Right there, bam. I was up here earlier too. I was freaking up here earlier, dude. All right, and this increases my carry capacity by 2. So the last thing we're looking for is the green. Is the green diamond. Which that's not going to be right there. It's probably down below. Wait. Do they all have a grate like that? Why does this have a grate like this? What the fuck? There's a key for this. There's a key for that. And over there too. There. I'm assuming there. And there. Okay. Wonder. Where green key be? That key could be very much underneath a table, to be honest. Or it genuinely could be in one of these freaking candelabras, dude. Like, it genuinely could be like underneath one of these tables. All right, I'm gonna end it there, chat, and we'll be back maybe later today. We might be back later tonight with another stream. I'm not sure. But with this said, I'm gonna wrap up stream. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.